deck, solo shop, deck, duel. It's fine. Hey everybody, what is going on? Hexlex here. I got another Master Duel video for you. Coming at you with some more Sky Striker. I'm playing the Radiant Typhoon variant because I don't own Upstart Goblins, which I do think is optimal to play those if you're playing pure Sky Striker. But I think Radiant Typhoon is just as solid of a variant. And wanted to test out the list. Haven't played it since Chant and Vision went to 2, nor have I touched it really since Forbidden Crown was released, and wanted to give the card a try in, of course, a deck that traditionally loves playing quick play spells like it. So we are going to just get right on into it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I was kind of thinking about trying to make room for droplets, but if I was going to play droplet, I'd probably have to cut Droll and Crossout. But I kind of like having both Droll and Crossout. Droll still being a pretty solid hand trap in a lot of matchups, and Crossout being a good quick play spell that's mostly going to end up being used against Droll and Ash Blossom. We don't have too many other super common targets. I don't know. I've been kind of debating that just looking at the list here, but I'll try it like this, I think, to start off with. Yeah, I wanted to wait until I got into Diamond before starting to play this build, because I'm not the most confident myself as a Sky Striker player. I know the lines, sure, or at least I'd like to think I do, but you know, a control deck like this does require a good deal of nuance to pilot too, which mostly comes with experience. Branded is very similar. Not even necessarily dedicated control decks, but like just decks with resource loops. Hand looks really good. I'll begin with Rhoda. If they Ash Blossom, I'll call by it, but I won't be happy. Oh, it's Perulia. Am I gonna Ash Blossom that? I'm only gonna give them one draw. No, that's fine. I debatably should have called by'd it, because then that would have been another spell in the graveyard, but something tells me I might get the chance to use call by even before then. Now I already have an engage, so I think I might actually engage for linkage. Linkage the Ace-0 into Kagari. Oh, Imperm. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so if they've negated Ace-0, then obviously we still just engage here. I could engage for linkage, and then linkage for Kagari, and then add back engage, but that misses out on the Ace-0 pop on their turn. I kind of want to just go for Widow Anchor. Just to maximize the disruption I'm getting on their turn. In hindsight, I kind of wish I would have called by that Perulia, but now we can use call by as disruption on their turn. If I call by Perulia, then that would have been worth engage for linkage, because then I would have gotten a draw off the second engage. Okay, they're gonna go for Ketu Draco Tail, huh? Am I gonna Ash Blossom that? I think I am, actually. Well, yeah, because I control a monster, so they get to Fusion Summon. Yeah, that's definitely worth Ash Blossoming. Follow up with Rahu. Okay. Okay, they dump Orgola, and then Phimena and Phyruxel from hand for Arthelion. Arthelion gets to target 2. It's going to target Phimena. I think what I respond with literally might just come down to what Orgola targets. Oh, it doesn't target. Okay. In that case... I wonder... Okay, I'm wondering if I should Crown or Widow Anchor the Arthelian. Well, I should probably Crown before I Widow Anchor, right? Then I get 3 spells. Orgola Resolves pops one of my 2 face down cards. I think that's gonna have to be fine. Now this is negated and it can't attack. They've already used Ketu and Rahu. I considered using Call By against Orgola for a second. I guess it would have stopped one of the trap cards from coming out, but like... Okay, the last card in hand must be... Either that or they're not playing Horn. They're either not playing Horn or this is Horn. They end up popping Widow Anchor. Okay. They haven't normal summoned, right? Okay, this is fine. If they want to normal summon Fyruxel, I can use Call By on Fimena then. That's any card? Interesting. So I could... Is this during the main phase? No, that's just whenever. Okay, so which one is Flame? Yeah, that's what I thought. Flame's over here. So I could go end phase, Ace, 0. You know what? But if I want to summon off of Ray, then I need to do it during the main phase. I think I do want to do that. Actually, is that the case? Hang on. This is how little I know Sky Striker. No, that's also just whenever. I can also do that end phase. Oh no, they're going battle? Okay. There we go. We can do all that before they can even use Flame or Sting. So their face downs are Sting, Ketu, and 1 unknown card. Okay. I could make another Ace 0 now. But I think I'd rather make Zeke first, right? Because then I could go Zeke, banish their Arthelian, then go into Kagari, add back Engage again. Yeah, I think we do it like this. It was Horn. Horn was their last card. Okay. That's fine. Because that'll trigger Ray. Ooh, unless... Oh, okay, yeah. So then they can Sting. Have I normal summoned? I haven't. I can engage for another Ray if I really need to. What else did they banish? Definitely not trolling. Rhoda? What? Okay, I don't know why you would banish Rhoda, but sure. Definitely should have banished Widow Anchor. I don't like these draws. for potentially more hand traps. Like, if this gets Ash Blossomed, I'm gonna be so sad. Okay, did not get Ash Blossomed. So what does it add here? Is it just Ray? Or no, we can get Hornet Drones. And then we haven't used Kagari this turn, because we used it during our opponent's end phase. So that all sounds good to me. Alright, well I'm very glad we're playing Crossout Designator and Droll right now. Wow, I was just debating if it was worth it to play those over Droplet in our very first game. Holy, that was awesome. Woohoo! Alright, that was a very good first game. Alright, cutting back after that last game, I just misplayed against Hero. There's no other way about it. I just misplayed badly and, not even in a very teachable way, just in a very... I just fumbled it. Anyway, whatever. It's all good. We're going into the next game. We're going first. Let's see what we got. Okay, we have Chant. We have a pretty good hand here, actually. Let's start with Chant. Seems like our opponent's probably on Hero, given 60 cards, the sleeves, and the mate. We're gonna add Eldum. Now, still in draw phase, we're gonna go Vision. 2 Ash Blossoms, huh? Interesting. Discard MST. Alright, Special Eldum. Activate Eldum. Now Swen. We're going to use Swen to add back the MST from our graveyard. That way we'll be down to 2 spells in graveyard. And we can, you know, make sure that we're actually able to dump... Actually, wait, let me read this again real quick. If you have 3 or less... Okay, so if I have 3, I'm fine. So we should actually... Oh, I have to add from deck to hand anyway. Okay, so it doesn't matter. We'll just get Chant, and that can add back MST later. Yeah, I always think it's less than 3 for some reason, rather than 3 or less. But 3 or less would make sense, because you need 3 to get all your like bonus effects off of like Engage and stuff. What should I get off of Engage? I could either get Ray or Linkage to go into Ace Zero. It should probably be Ray so that she's set up in the graveyard, right? That would make the most amount of sense. And we get to draw, finding another hand trap. Normal summon Ray. Let's make Ace Zero. Gonna add another Engage from deck to hand, I think, here. Do a little bit of deck thinning, why not? Okay, we can get a number of things here. I think I'm gonna grab Widow Anchor, though. Ooh, that's a good top deck. And then, yeah, we're just gonna set a bunch of cards and then pass. Oh wait, we gotta activate this first. Whoops. I guess they're gonna know that one's not MST. Alright, we got Ace Zero, we got 4 face downs, we got 3 live really good hand traps. We're sitting pretty good. We can pop monsters, we can pop spell traps, we can negate and steal monsters, we can banish cards from the graveyard and negate them. We can do just about every kind of interaction here. They're going to begin by normal summoning Vision Hero Increase. That is fine. Emergency Call. Do I need to do any searching? Should I just droll after this? I feel like I should just droll after this. I won't be able to max C. But is it weird to say that I feel like droll is better than max C against hero in this situation? That's a pretty easy negate from Ash Blossom there. Especially given that we already drolled. So now they have Neos and 3 cards in hand. Okay. Yeah, that's about what I thought. They weren't gonna do too much there. Nothing else. Wow. Not even like a face down card. Okay. Now, Ace Zero just cannot be used as link material, yeah, period. So, if I wanted to keep going into more plays, I'd have to Ace Zero, pop, Ray Rose, link one of them into Kagari, add back Engage. I think I could find lethal that way, though. Well, then I would have already used Ace Zero's effect for that turn, though. But is that still lethal? It might be if I'm able to find... Let's just try it. Why not? Let's see. So now, if I were to go, like... Kagari, add, and then make a link to, like, Azalea or Zeke... Hang on. Let's just do it. Yeah, let's just go for it. Of course, at this point, we've already used both Ace Zero and Kagari. I think you need one or the other to be able to OTK. But I'm not even necessarily OTKing. I'm kind of just advancing my board state here. I can only use one of the effects per turn, right? I do kind of feel like I'm just spinning my wheels a little bit here and not accomplishing too much. I guess we're getting access to Lemnis Gate. Okay, and there's Linkage. That's actually an insanely good top deck. I could Hayate, like link into Hayate and then battle. I guess I'm kind of gearing up to OTK next turn. It doesn't really make it an OTK by definition then, does it? We're just playing the control game, advancing our board state. Yeah, that's always the thing that I'm the most hesitant on when I play this deck is, like, I don't know, there's some times where I'm really unsure if I can go for the OTK or not. I don't think I could have that time. Maybe, though, I don't know, I really don't know. It's funny because there haven't been, honestly, very many times where I've thought to myself, I might, like, really benefit from, like, coaching. That's not even true. I've thought about that with decks before. I was gonna say with any other deck besides this one, but that's not even true. I've thought about that with Branded before. But like, Okay, so Widowmaker is my only face-down card that actually requires... Okay, they're just not even going to do anything. Oh, they might evenly, I guess. That'd be pretty brutal. Okay. Alright, we're good, we're good. I need to get rid of one of these. Hopefully I don't regret that, because I could have used that against a hand trap, I guess. Oh well. I have linkage in hand, right? Yeah, okay, good. Just making sure. There we go. There we go. Nice and easy. Yeah, we just had to play the control game for a minute there. That's all. That's all there was to it. Alright. I think I might try to go for one more game. Like, one more good back and forth. My recording is a little high on time, but I know there's a little bit to cut out in there. Why not? Let's go for it. Face down. Alright, we're going second. And let's see if there's something we can try to play through here. I think I might actually have 3 games to show. No? I don't remember. Anyway. We'll figure it out. Alright, well, we got 2 pretty good lingering hand traps here. And Fallen the Virtuous. And Rose Engage. Normal summon Archmage Power Patron. During the main phase, quick effects. You can fusion summon. Okay. Oh, but they can just summon... I forgot they can just summon Diactorus. Non-finito. Getting to search or set a spell or trap card. It's been so long since I've played against Archmage. What are their... 3 Archmage... Adamedius the Pure. Okay. I was trying to remember what... Diactorus. Okay, it's Medius plus an Archmage. Got it. Yeah, not gonna droll. We'll maxi them. So we missed out on 1 draw. That's not that big of a deal. If they chain Ash Blossom, I'm gonna be sad, though. Okay. I mean, obviously I'd be sad getting Ash no matter what, but especially so for, you know, having to give up on droll. Like Taurus, draw. You have 3 or more monster types. Okay, so Diactorus Negate is not live. They can quick effect fusion summon. Oh, interesting. I was gonna do some stuff during the draw phase, but now that I have triple attack, I think I will wait until the main phase. Ooh, okay. They have their own Max C. Sure, okay. So the trap card negates a monster effect by doing what? Banish a fusion monster you control until the end phase. And if you do negate the activation, if you do that, okay. So it was droplets. They still have their trap card. But if I fall in the Virtuous Pop Diactorus, their trap card won't be live anymore. They could chain non-finito, but that would make my triple attack live, and would also be my third spell for engage. They did not chain non-finito. Oh, but then they can summon Medius to Pure. But that'll trigger my triple attack. Yeah. Hang on, let me see something real quick. 3 Archmage monsters. Okay. Hang on, let me see something again. Well, non-finito is the only one that takes... So if I take Medius, they can't make anything, right? Except for another, like, non-finito. Well, they couldn't have made... Because this isn't an Archmage monster, so they couldn't have made... whatever. I don't know. Okay, they're gonna chain, quick effect, fusion summon. I mean, we have 3 spells in the graveyard with an engage. It's not over. Oh, for the favorite hero, Shining Flare Wingman. Wow, I genuinely wasn't expecting that. I was like, what are they making? Because that's what I was trying to figure out that whole time, is like, what can they make? Okay, so their Archmage trap card is no longer live. I'm under Max C. They have a favorite hero, Shining Flare Wingman. Can I OTK here? I don't actually know off the top of my head. I think the answer is yes. Maybe? Well, the answer... I don't know. So if I engage... Well, let's just see if this resolves. I think I have to get linkage here. Zeke, Kagari. Okay, you know what? That's actually fine. We Zeke into Kagari, add back engage. Engage for linkage plus draw. Let's just go for it. I mean, let's just do it. Oh, if they have Ghost Spell too, I'm gonna be upset. Oh, this worked? Oh, Fusion Monster! Not Archmage Monster. It banishes any Fusion Monster. Oh, that's upsetting. That is upsetting. Well, that'll do it. Alright. Alright, alright. Sometimes they just want it more. That's fine, though. That'll be our last game for now. Yeah, so like I said, Sky Striker, not the deck I'm necessarily the most confident playing, but one I do tend to have fun with, and yeah, I don't know, it's like I was saying before, or alluding to, I don't know if I ever finished my statement, but if there's a deck out there that I would want to actually seek out coaching for, it'd probably be this one and or Branded. Both the decks are very resource intensive, like as far as maintaining a resource loop, and that requires having a lot of knowledge of not only play patterns, but just being able to keep track of stuff in your head. And that kind of skill set isn't one that I exercise as much as others in Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, like I said, I tend to struggle a little bit more with decks like this and Branded, but still a lot of fun to play, and still a very good deck right now. I think I would probably still consider Sky Striker to be a tier 1 deck at the moment, and if we look towards the future, right, at like where the OCG meta is at right now, you know, Sky Striker I think is still considered like a tier 2 deck in the OCG format. So, you know, power creep does eventually come for all decks, but Sky Striker can make the best use of, you know, good generic quick play spells and other tools to help it keep up with the meta, making it a very, very worthy investment. And just a fun deck overall. But I think that's going to go ahead and do it for now. So thank you as always for watching. Super appreciate your support by watching all the way until the end. Speaking of support, let's go ahead and thank our YouTube members and Patreon subscribers here in the outro. Hey everybody, Hexlex here. Thank you so very much for watching all the way to the very end of the video, which by the way is one of the best ways to support the channel. Speaking of supporting the channel, take a look at the names on screen. These are folks who have been so generous as to either join as a YouTube member or subscribe over on patreon.com/Hexlex to support. There's also perks for doing so. If you would like to see YouTube videos early, as well as some exclusive videos that get uploaded to YouTube, but for one reason or another I decide not to publish, definitely go ahead and hit that join button to see content early, as well as some exclusive content. If you're looking for more exclusive content, over on patreon.com, I upload exclusive videos that are not posted on YouTube just about every single day. Whether you choose to subscribe over on Patreon, join as a YouTube member, or simply continue to watch, your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so very much. But for now, this is Hexlex. I am signing out, and I hope that you have a fantastic day.